Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another segment of Truth by Billie Beene Special Report, October 10, 2022. This is a new YouTube channel for me. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share. Episode 431, Russia Revenge and bombs 20 Ukraine cities. 20,000 RB troops are on the border of Ukraine. So some of my sources are God in the Bible, Patriot subscribers, TFI Global, Dabu77, and some websites, Hal Turner, Daily Mail, Emma Halfrich. Okay. So I have a Patriot subscriber is talking about a Walmart in Crystal Lake. 12 shipping containers just show up overnight. I have another one in Florida this past weekend, October 9. Lots of chemtrails over Florida. I have another Patriot subscriber in Oregon. We've never had earthquakes, and we had one October 7 at 5:30 in the morning, and it hit my house for 1 minute. So, something new. Okay, so we have TFI Global talking about, let's get rid of all this because I've got to draw a map. All right, Ukraine. So we have Luhansk, Donetsk, Kherson, Zaporizhzhia. These four areas are now part of Russia. We have Crimea. We have Russia. We had over the weekend the Kursk bridge, and there are now rumors that it was the shadow NATO, U.S., and possibly Russia could have fragments of the missile that was used and tie it to a certain shadow country. All right, Kursk. So then we also heard about a new hardline general being appointed to head up what's going on in Ukraine. So this happened like 10/9, and also in my previous report, I had that live nuke over Alaska that was taken down by the great U.S. military and great Space Force. And that happened, I'm thinking, late October 6 or October 7. Yeah, I have that covered in a previous report. All right, now, so the bridge was bombed, and multiple reports came out, Israeli News Live, other sources, saying it was not likely it was Ukraine who did it. Even their special forces were engaged, but they would have been under the shadow leadership of NATO and the shadow U.S. military, because of the weapons used and the method. It had to be a boat that came in here and blew this bridge up, and it had to be a sufficiently large missile to do that. All right, now, so what's happening today, Monday, there was 83 missile strikes in 20 cities, including Kiev. They hit the SBU, that's like CIA in the U.S., security and intel. And some reports are saying they also now hit Zelensky's office. So for sure they hit that. They hit targets in Lviv, Vinny, I think some on the outskirts of Zaporozhye, Dnepr, some in Kharkiv, some in Sumy, but there are other locations. It's about 20 locations that have been hit with Russian bombs. So that's going on. Now we have this. We have W77, yeah. So Kiev, yeah, they hit 20 cities, and it was, we're hearing 83 to 100 strikes, and one half were taken down, but one half were successful and made hits. And we're hearing 15 to 20 cities. As reports come out, there's more information. And the sites that were hit were military objectives, energy plants, and communications, intel locations, bridges. And Russia, Medvedev, I think he was a former leader of Russia, said Russia would respond with the exact level of threat it received. And also W77 is reporting that from Belarus, Iran drones are also being used. And I think we have another source for that also. So that's going on. And now we have Belarus. Lukashenko from Belarus announced that there will be a joint military task force with Russia. And now on this Russian, on this border right here, Belarus and Ukraine. So this border between Belarus and Ukraine, there's going to be a joint military action. We don't know when, but we do know from a source it's 20,000 troops that are here. They came here overnight. So, and Hal Turner is bringing out the 20,000. He's former CIA, now a truther. And they bombed Kiev and Lviv. They took down all the power in Lviv, this location. And they also, they're bombing the military intel. Okay, and they're launching from the Black Sea. And in Ukraine, in the west part of Ukraine, the strikes have taken down rail, and they have taken down 75% of the internet. Now from Daily Mail, 83 Russian missiles were incoming plus Iran drones, and one half were taken down, one half hit. And most of the hits were in Kiev, where there are 11 killed and 60 wounded. They also hit in Kiev the German embassy. I guess that may be associated with that attack on the Russian pipeline N1, N2. And Daily Mail, there's going to be a joint Russian-Belarus attack from this border, and they're also mentioning Poland and Lithuania being involved with Ukraine in terrorist attacks on the Kursk Bridge, the pipeline, and the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. So, Poland and Lithuania, might want to have a heads up on that. Okay, in E-News from Emma Helfrich, the U.S. military has purchased from Israel anti-drone AI sighting systems that'll go on small weapons called Smash 2000L to help them take down drones. And also from TFI Global, this is, all right, so these locations right here Ukraine and the shadow NATO and the shadow US are saying, no, no, they don't belong to Russia. But what TFI Global is now reporting is that Europe is now going to place sanctions against Luhansk, Donetsk, Kherson, and Zaporizhzhia because they belong to Russia. So let's try and get our story straight. Okay, that concludes my special report. So we see that Russia, their military, under the guidance of their new hardliner army general, has responded immediately to the attack on the Kerch Bridge between Crimea and Russia that took place on Sunday. So overnight, Russia moved in 20,000 troops to the border of Belarus and Ukraine. And also overnight, they launched 83 to 100 missiles and Iranian drones that have hit 20 Ukraine cities. And it's also been put forth that Russian military is looking at the terrorist attack on the bridge and the pipeline and other things as coming from Ukraine, Poland, and Lithuania. So, and on the nuke question, now multiple sources are coming out saying the off-world ETs and non-terrestrials are not going to allow actual nukes to be used. But I believe what we can see is an increase in use of conventional weapons. So I think it would be good also to look at my previous, say, 4 or 5 last videos. They contain a lot of good information. May God bless America, Russia, Ukraine, Lithuania, Poland, and all the nations around the earth. We do, the people of earth want peace and prosperity. So I love you, and I'll see you soon.